Coming up in today's show, we look back over the first two action-packed days of the Women's World Cup. A look ahead to the last group games in Tenerife. And we ask some of the stars of the tournament what it's like to play for their country. We start in Group A, where France opened things up with an impressive performance as they took on Korea.
They line up Johannes for three. Johannes off the staggered screen for a pretty two.
Marine Johannes ended up as the star of the night, scoring 19 points to help her side to victory. France sealing the 89-58 win. Elsewhere, Canada also started their competition strong when they faced Greece.
And now, Pauly and Gaucher wide open. Bam! She's going to let one fly here. Puts it up and good.
A dominant performance from the North Americans, which saw 4 players in double digits for scoring. Canada sealing the win 81-50.
Canada winning it convincingly over Greece.
Greece were hoping to fare better when they faced fellow Europeans France on the second game day.
And there, Johannes gets it inside to Miam.
Despite a strong start from the French in the first quarter, Greece fought back.
Spiridopoulos has a three. Greece had taken the lead.
And after a hard-fought contest, it was France who came out on top.
She's gonna take it. She's gonna make it.
They made it 2 from 2 with the 75-71 win. Canada were looking to do the same when they faced Korea.
Now Nurse the bluff from the left corner. Chanwa had it knocked out of her hands, gets it back.
A strong start made the difference for Canada as they went into the second half with a 21-point lead. Korea tried to fight back, but it was too little, too late. Canada getting their second win in the competition, sealing the 82-63 victory. Here's what the table looks like, with little surprise to see the 2 favourites for the group holding the top 2 spots. On game day 3, France and Canada battle it out to see who will end up in top spot and a spot in the quarter-finals. And they're both aware of each other's strengths.
Canada is hard. It's very physical. We have to match their physicality, so we are going to prepare to try and do that.
Maintenant, comme je disais, on prend vraiment les choses étape après étape. France, we're very familiar with them. We play them pretty much every year, whether it's friendly or in competition. Half our team plays professionally in France, so we know each other very well, but we're going to be looking for a very intentional and smart type of play.
We know Canada are a team that is progressing, a nation that is progressing, which is now in 5th place in the world ranking. They are an athletic team. We have a lot of players from Canada who are in our championship, in our French league, and who play well.
Really just be in the moment and do what we can offensively and defensively to play to our strengths, just being big and being fast and defensively disrupting, so just playing to our strengths. Yeah.
And there's a winner-takes-all clash as Korea face Greece, with so much at stake for both sides.
The game against Greece, we have to win that game at all costs. It's a very important game for us. Ranking-wise, we have a good chance of beating them.
We have to work on the game from the beginning. We have to have the same spirit, and we have to appear in the court as a team, as always, and play as better as we can in order to win the game.
There's always an opportunity in our hands, and we wanted to come back and fight. And our minds is already ahead. We have to beat Korea if we want to continue in this World Cup.
One player to look out for in game day 3 is Canadian point guard Kia Nurse. She's already shown what she can do in the World Cup, lighting things up on game day 2 as Canada beat Korea.
Kia Nurse. Nurse again. Wow. Nurse again. 3. Bam, bam, bam.
Again, another 3 for Kia.
Wow. She is on fire.
She is.
She puts up another one. You are kidding me! And she has been fouled! Kia Nurse is rewriting the record books here at the Women's World Cup. Kia Nurse, wow. Kia Nurse on the break. Look at that, Nurse 29 points.
Australia kicked off Group B with an intriguing clash against 2017 Afrobasket champions Nigeria.
Quickly to the other end is Allen. Mohammed decides to go right at Cabbage and gets rejected. Three-pointer is good from Kalu. Another easy one for Nigeria, Nakator. Whitcomb gets it, puts it up, and another 3.
Despite an early threat from Nigeria, the Opals cruised to an 86-68 win. Turkey, who finished 4th in the 2014 World Cup, were also in action as they went head-to-head with Argentina.
Oh, beautiful drive and finish. Another 3. And Turkey right now on cruise control. Sanderdek again, 3!
It ended up as a comfortable victory for Turkey, winning 63-37. Day 2 saw Argentina looking to avenge their opening day defeat as they took on Australia.
Super move, took her behind the backboard. Allen takes the open 3, is good, sweet and quick.
It was a similar story for Argentina, however, an 84-43 defeat handing them another comprehensive loss. There was a much closer affair in the group's other fixture as Nigeria locked horns with Turkey.
Salah goes to the far side in the lane and 1. In the lane,
Beautiful.
Baseline jump shot is good.
Nigeria's historic 74-68 triumph was their first ever World Cup victory. So Australia's place in the quarter-finals looks all but assured. The spots in the quarter-final qualification game still very much up for grabs. Australia take on Turkey in their last group game, with the Turkish team looking to bounce back after their shock defeat to Nigeria. And the Australians are well aware of the threat their European opponents pose.
We want to just go in headstrong. We played Turkey in a warm-up game in Turkey, so we kind of had a little insight on what we wanted to do there. But you know, every game's a new game, even if we played them before. So we know what we want to do, we know what we want to achieve, and we know what we have to work on. So we're really excited.
Turkey will be a different challenge for us tomorrow, and we need to make sure that our defense is on cue and our offense is executing the way that we can, and you know, making the shots when we need to on the outside. I think if we need more consistent outside shooting to help Liz get a little bit more isolation down low as well. And they're a very good team. They're a well-coached team. We have utmost respect for them. You know, we have to get locked in, and it comes down to playing really tough physical defense. And then the other end is like just playing with that poise on the offensive end and being able to flow into our stuff regardless of what kind of defense that they play. It's going to be a tough battle, obviously, and you know, we just have to make sure that we're ready to compete for 40 minutes because that's what it's going to take.
Nigeria will be looking to back up their first ever World Cup win with another victory when they face Argentina.
Tomorrow we have a final against Nigeria, and well, we are going to try to win that game so that we can continue playing this World Cup that is amazing.
One player for Turkey to look out for is Australia's Liz Cambage. She gave the world a look at what she can do with a standout performance against Nigeria.
Cambridge goes to work. Again, Cambridge, and she banks it in. Inside it goes to Cambridge. Oh, boy. And they get it to Cambridge. Oh, Kalu. Oh, she gets rejected. Cambridge, look at this. She does a great job of getting that ball off.
Cambridge with 34 points, 12 boards. She was a stud. I mean, this could be her tournament.
Coming up in part 2, we look into groups C and D ahead of their final group games. We'll find out what it's like for the stars of the tournament to play for their national team. And the top 10 plays of the tournament so far. Hosts Spain made the perfect start to the tournament in front of their home fans. Marta Jargue helping her side to a 13-point win over Japan.
Well, Jargue, she's not going to wait around. She is going to drill it from the corner.
These two have 15 points on the night as they sealed an 84-71 win. Elsewhere on day one, Belgium recorded one of the biggest wins in World Cup history, with an 83-36 demolition of Puerto Rico. Emma Messerman had a double-double with 16 points and 14 rebounds. But when Puerto Rico took on Spain the following day, they weren't so easily conquered.
Well, here's Rosado hitting another two-pointer. Great start. Puerto Rico score again!
They raced to an impressive lead in the first quarter. But thanks to 22 points from Astu Indoor, Spain took control of the game.
And Indoor continues to turn it on. Well, this is going to be called the Indoor quarter because she has touched the ball pretty much every trip down the floor.
Making it back-to-back wins with the 78-53 victory. There was more drama as Japan faced Belgium in one of the games of the group stage.
Nice pass, easy two, Belgium lead.
This big three taking things to overtime, where Japan made it count.
Another back-to-back three. Japan have the three-point lead.
The Asia Cup champions sealing the win 77-75. So here's how things look in Group C ahead of game day 3, with all teams having plenty to play for. So Belgium still have a shot at finishing second in Group C, but face a mighty challenge against host Spain in their last group game.
It's one of the biggest teams on this tournament, and they're the European champion from last year.
They are very ambitious. They play great basketball. They're one of the top countries in the world, so we all know it's going to be a very hard game, and we're going to take this also as a learning process, and we're going to, of course, try to beat them, but at the same time, we're going to build and hope to prepare for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, we're realistic, and it's going to be a very, very tough job against Spain.
But despite their strong position in the group, veteran Leia Palau is not taking the opposition lightly.
Teams like Belgium, they have the best couple of centers in Europe. Physically, they are already strong and have a good perimeter players. These girls know how to play. We need to improve on the paint to stop them. Our weakness is due to our physical condition. They are little, we suffer more.
Meanwhile, Japan will be looking to make it back-to-back wins when they face Puerto Rico. But it's a must-win game for the American side to keep their World Cup dreams alive.
We'll look at Puerto Rico's films and just prepare as well as we can. I know they're a fast team, they're a small team. They might even be smaller than us, which we'd never face, so that could be interesting. Yeah.
We expect to play hard. That's what we do.
We expect to continue to learn, to win, and we're going to push hard to make sure we get at least one win to go to the next round.
Japan's win over Belgium put them in a great position to make the next round.
Takada with a quick release on 2.
And it was a breakout performance from Maki Takada.
2-on-1 break, Takada, and 1.
Beautiful run.
Nice pass. And 1. Japan go inside. Takada at the foul line is good. Takada, and 1. The Louis goes inside. Takahata gets the 2.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Japan answer, and where do they go to? Takahata gets another 2.
Wow, look at that.
Pass with Takada. She gets the 2. Gioka.
And
nice
again.
pass. Takada for 2. Somebody's blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Takada was just a force for Japan.
In Group D, the USA kicked off the defense of their title in Tenerife with a clash with Senegal.
Nice pass.
That was an excellent patience save from Senegalese.
Razi stops and fires the 3, and it's good.
The reigning champions picking up an emphatic 87-67 win. Meanwhile, Latvia took on China in Group D's other Game Day 1 encounter.
Shouting spins. Oh!
But Latvia came up short, slipping to a 64-61 defeat. The USA came up against the Chinese team on Game Day 2.
Oh, just has it ripped away by Super. Baseline screen, Xiaoteng on the drive, creates an angle and gets the 2. Isha Wilson gets back in the play. Great recovery. The Stewart with the 2 off the pretty little pass from Tarazi.
The US clinching victory 100-88 to make it 2 from 2. Latvia met Senegal in Game Day 2's other encounter.
Galaka from the right corner again. Look at Steinberger reach out, knock it away. She takes it all the way and gets it to go. And she gets it to Traore. What a great play from Diop. Great find. Senegal have won and sent Latvia to second heartbreaking defeat in as many days.
Senegal pulling off a shock win to make history. So here's how the table looks, with no surprise to see the USA at the top of the pile. Latvia go into the last game of the group stage knowing they have a mountain to climb to stay in the competition. They have to beat the USA.
For now, it looks like it's kind of that group for us. It's been very close 2 games for us, yesterday and today. And against USA, we will come out and do our best, what we can.
I mean, Latvia is, they're always tough. Playing in Europe for so many years, they have a great pedigree of coaches and players.
I think, Latvia, obviously, they're a team that plays hard, and I think, obviously they're going to give us a tough shot, but, we're going to be better than we were today, and go into the quarterfinals really strong.
And they come from that old school, hard-nosed defense and offensive pressure that, you're going to feel when you're in the game, and they've had great history.
Meanwhile, Senegal take on China with the winner sealing second spot in the group.
China, great team. They play regular, very constant in their effort. I think we have to, change the balance a little bit, take them up and be able to keep their guard out of the perimeter. If we do that, we are able to beat them.
The next game is very hard for us. They play very well, and we will watch the video and to analyze them. We will prepare for them very carefully.
But China is a great team, but we need that. We need a great team to be able to boost ourselves.
The USA will be able to call on a host of stars for their last group game with Latvia. But they've already been putting on a show in Tenerife, no more so than Elena Delle Donne in their opening day clash with Senegal.
Delle Donne with a pull-up for two. Ashley Wilson wants it, Delle Donne for the three. When you give her time and space, you might as well put it in the book. Lloyd off the glass, Delle Donne again on the glass, creates a little space, gets really solid. Delle Donne up the little pull-up. Jump shot to die for. Lloyd lines up the three, is short. Delle Donne gets the two.
For the past 2 days, we've watched the best women's players in the world in action. But how does it feel for them when they pull on their national team jersey?
Whenever you have Canada across your chest, you know it's something that's bigger than yourself. You know when you're playing for your nation, you're playing for all those people that you grew up with, everybody who Canada represents, and the ideals that Canada represents as well.
I am thrilled, but at the same time I feel great responsibility because we need to show to the world what Latvia is and how Latvian basketball is developing.
You really are proud to play for the national team, for your country, to your friends, family, supporters, because you know the whole country is watching you. You still want to prove yourself when you play in a club, but it's a different feeling if you can do it with Belgium on your jersey and just show it to your own people who know you, who've seen you grow up.
Up to now it's been very exciting all the time and I always look forward to playing. Maybe some games I'll be a little nervous, but we've prepared well for the World Cup and we want to play with confidence as well as having fun.
I remember the first time I put my jersey on. I think I was 15 and I was playing in a little junior national tournament. And it just means a lot. It's a lot of pride, a lot of honor. You represent a lot of the people that came before you and, you know, obviously the people who are going to come after me.
I know my parents, my dad especially, is super proud of me. Coming from a military background, just being able to represent my country and put USA on my chest, it means everything to me and everybody in my family.
It's still something big, something which we work for a whole season and more, so it's not nothing. We still have expectations on us, but it's always fun and it's always an honor too.
C'est pas rien, faut quand même être à la hauteur des attentes, donc voilà, ça fait toujours plaisir et c'est toujours un honneur aussi.
With 16 games already played, here's our top 10 of the tournament so far.
The temptation is to go to Malsi every time down the floor, but others have to step up. And there, Johannes gets it inside to Mia.
And that's kind of the little why you would pay for a ticket to see Johannes.
Stewart on the pick and roll for two.
It was a great combination of NBA teammates.
Oh, see, puts her in a spin cycle. She put it up and in. It's a two-point game again.
Chevrolet gets in the lane. Oh, watch out. Japan have a chance to run. Numbers down the floor for the Japanese. Takada presents the early screen. They take the pull-up for two is good. And Fujioka, great decision, saw the gap, separated from the screen and knocked it down. Johannes off the staggered screen for a pretty two. Gamaguia's down the floor. She's going to get a look. Tarazi doesn't like what she sees. Brianna Stewart with the two off the pretty little pass from Tarazi.
Palau chases it down, behind the back pass to Gill. A little bit of showtime. No-look pass, indoor alley-oop pass. have to endure. How about that?
Xu has it high. Xiaoting spins. Oh!
That was another highlight move.
That's it for today's show. Soon we'll know who will keep their World Cup dreams alive and whose will be ended prematurely.